Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned, but you're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial missions. And few are as unofficial as this one. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. This is a test? The TTD devices operate by speeding up the subject's perception of time. Or is it slowing? You know, I can never get that right. Everything just moves slower. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Didn't I just say? But this way, you don't have to risk extended hibernation. That can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick. Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries.
Forward
please
agents ready to be
proceed
patched
to
in over the
table.
channel.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip Core. And you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. The timing for our mission is exceptional. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. If you're clever, you'll find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed, what I'm prepared to sacrifice still. I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up. Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Apologies for all that back there with DeVries, Commander. I appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, Law, we'd not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible? Even the Earth Directorate? Well, now there's a happy thought. Just makes our orders to sneak around on a mission of such import concern me all the more. We're the Earth Directorate, Void, damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that. Even Sandoval.
Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told.
And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. Sure, but I'm saying if it was just down to the two of us, me and him. We all gotta go sometime, Commander. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual.
Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch?
Isn't it great? The copious amounts of sugar really helps keep you sharp. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf. Anytime, Commander. You see what an opportunity this mission is, right? Bringing another colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control? Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path. Like they'd lie? The Chief wouldn't take kindly to that. No. It's because we're afraid to extend our reach, exert our power like we should. It's always the same story with these places. These people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it. What, are you turning into Pascal on me? We have something called principles. Discipline. Someone has to rule. We're obviously the best suited for the job. I suppose it was foolish to believe I could discuss the purity of our cause with you. Allow me to get back to my preparations, Commander.
Ready to move out, Commander.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Well, that was something. She was different than I remember her. But then she would be, wouldn't she? Just hope she's doing all right. Reckon the secretive nature of the mission and its import must be weighing on her something fierce. I hope it was okay to talk to her direct like at the end there. We were certainly, friendly. Augustine saved my life when the Earth Directorate swooped in and liberated Triangulum. Left an impression, you might say. Now that I've been cleared for active duty and got my certifieds all in order, I hope I can repay the favor someday. There'll be time to jaw about all that later. But all that she was saying about you, Commander, ain't sure it sits right with me. Whatever you say, Commander.
Dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a...
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door. We're burning daylight here, Commander. Shouldn't you be upstairs seeing to rerouting the power?
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in...
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? No! I mean, yes, of course I would, willingly, were I to fail to adequately fulfill my duties to the Sovereign and the Protectorate. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion, so it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Maori. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more what's-its. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... I mean, reassigned again?
Nice. Look how you fooled that guard, Commander.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves. Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Abara and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abara's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Dr. Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
Shot's certainly part of it.
pretty. As long as it was done righteously.
So you get too close to the airline and we're back on the ship. What? You the wrong airline?
Improving position.
Sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it. Good. Now that that's done... did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Now that that's done... did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog.
That transformer was built to withstand.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt of which it is built. Each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign protector.
Replenishing my firearms. We shall stay their ambitions.
should. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes. Alone. So be diligent.
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Oh, just reconvene with your team outside.
Give care to your... Seeking cover.
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Oh, just reconvene with your team outside. Give us a minute. Something's not right. Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission. Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Ibarra in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
Makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
You at your post? Is this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia. What was that broadcast? Seditious madness. I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. Then the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here. By the matriarch, your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Maori, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason. And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me? Never. I'll not compound my guilt by helping you further. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accepted. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does. Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead. What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure. You do that for me? Yes, at once. Glory be to the Protectorate.
hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Not a drill. Or it is. You're being tested. It is not our place to question.
Announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station. Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is.
Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms.
In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive.
Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
off the screen before an arbiter sees it.
Do your job as a butch. Every pawn is a call.
Oh, neighbor.
Individual.
Maintaining.
Invasive element. Advance.
Huh? Hands.
Giving chase.
Enough of this wandering to and fro. They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lacked. What was disruptive influences?
Hastening.
you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think I'd betray you, or the Earth Directorate, or my principles for a handful of bits? There is no betrayal here, though it is understandable someone like you would see it thus. No. The explanation is far more simple. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.